Welcome back everyone, Mariah here, and in today's video we are going over the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. We're going to be talking about DOT being listed on Coinbase and going over the current price action to give us some clues on where I think Bitcoin is headed next. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to start with the daily chart here, and if you watched my video yesterday, then you know that it was very important here that we needed Bitcoin to make a higher high on the daily chart, and it indeed did that. So the high of this candle right here was 39,489, and the high of today's candle is 41,076. So a clear higher high. We're not concerned. It wasn't close. It wasn't within a few $100s to make us wonder, was this a double local top? A very, very clear higher high. That is an excellent sign. On top of that, we see a green 5 trading above a green 4. So, a potential time to go in bullish on Bitcoin could have been the high of this candle, which was 39,396. And that could have been a great time to go ahead and jump in. I personally wouldn't have, just because I would have probably been, if Bitcoin would have cleared about $100 over the high of this candle, then I would have thought it was a good opportunity to get in. So like I've been saying here, this 50 DMA is very important. If Bitcoin jumps up there today and it gets rejected there, that's at about 44,446. It might end up happening sooner than I anticipated. I'm anticipating it to happen more like, I would say, in this range. So maybe 42, 43. So we'll just kind of be patient and see what happens over the next few days. We could see Bitcoin just run up and get rejected very sharply by that 50 DMA, or Bitcoin's made a higher high already. Maybe it takes, a 1 to 4 candle pullback and then more room to the upside, and then, then it meets it over here in this range, maybe sometime towards the end of the month or the beginning of the next month. So that's kind of what I'm looking at there. Also here, this green moving average trading above crossed over the red, which gave you another bullish entry right there as well. So let's go and take a look at different time frames. Let's go and take a look at the 12-hour. 12-hour looks excellent. Higher high. We're on a 3 candle here. I anticipate more room to the upside. So this is actually good that Bitcoin has been seeing this sort of price action in the last day or so, mainly because instead of getting rejected at the $42,000 mark, we have more of a chance of getting rejected around 44, 45. So that's exciting right there. And I could be completely wrong on getting rejected by that 50 DMA, but that's what I'm anticipating. On the 4-hour chart here, it looks like Bitcoin's cooling off a little bit. It's probably going to see a 1 to 4 candle pullback. So if you think this rally is going to continue, I'd say a good place to put some buy orders would be around 38.6, right? So what I would anticipate is Bitcoin to see a pullback and meet this moving average. So somewhere in that range. Let's go and take a look at the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart, seeing a bit of a pullback here, making a higher low, and as long as it doesn't go below 38,933, then I think that the 1-hour chart is still in bullish posture. Seeing some more pullback here on the shorter term time frames. Let's go and take a look at the 5-minute. So the 5-minute has been trending downwards since approximately 10:30, which is interesting, very interesting, because that is around the same time as when the stock market opened. So stocks opened at 9:30 today, and that was here, and we saw a little bit of a pullback and then more room to the upside, but that 10 a.m. reversal definitely got Bitcoin, and it has been trending downwards on the 5-minute chart ever since. So if the stock market may have opened a bit stronger, then maybe we would have seen some correlation there to the upside, but instead we saw a correlation to the downside. So while we're on that topic, let's go ahead and take a look at SPY. And SPY here had, actually, this right here is a 5-minute chart, and the end of the day, really quite strong. Yeah, so SPY actually was trending downwards, and then I guess you could say the last hour or so, then it had a nice little pump. Let's look at that from a percentage perspective. Percentage perspective, about 0.5%. So that was a solid way to end the day. Let's go and zoom out at the daily chart, which we've been seeing SPY trade in this channel right here. So it's making a higher high, and it's not a double top. So it looks like there is more room for upside with SPY. Let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla. Tesla at 617. Tesla made a higher low here on the daily chart. So if we can see Tesla go above about, what is that? The high of this candle right here is 635. I'm also expecting Tesla to get rejected by this 50 DMA. I've been saying this in the past, but it could be a massive opportunity to short. I know shorting Tesla is a bit on the sketchy side, but it could be a massive opportunity. So let's go ahead and head back over to the crypto market, and let's go and take a look at Ethereum on the daily chart. So Ethereum here had an up day as well, but I would say the Bitcoin chart is looking a heck of a lot stronger than the Ethereum chart. Let's go and take a look at Nexo. You know, we haven't really looked at Nexo in a while, and Nexo chart is actually looking extremely similar to the Ethereum chart. Let's go ahead, and that is just the daily. We're not going to do shorter term time frames. Let's go take a look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin is at 32 cents. It technically made a higher low. You know, as long as it doesn't go, I would say, below this candle right here of about 27 cents. I think that this could potentially be a good buying opportunity, but I would keep a close eye on this green. When this green moving average crosses over the red, that could be a sweet time to get in. Let's take a look at DOT, which was announced today. It's going to be available on Coinbase, which is good news. Let's go. So starting today, inbound transfers for DOT are now available in the regions where trading is supported. Traders cannot place orders, and no orders will be filled. Trading will begin on or after 9 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday, June 16th, if liquidity conditions are met. So this is something we've been waiting for a while. If you know, DOT is one of my larger altcoin holdings, and so we were basically anticipating DOT to be listed on Coinbase. We knew that it wasn't if, but more of a matter of when, and the day is finally here. As you can see here, DOT is up 13% on the day, but has not made a higher high on the daily chart. If it would have taken it over about 28.47, that would have been a massive bullish move, but technically DOT is still in bearish posture, but that could definitely change over the coming days between now and Wednesday, as it's going to be listed on Coinbase. Let's go and take a look at the actual Coinbase chart here. So this could be the beginning of a turnaround here on Coinbase, as it has made a higher low, but we definitely need a higher high, and that would we would need to see it over $249, about $250. That would be some convincing conviction for me to potentially get in, maybe just take a few nibbles at it. Right now, I would say it's like catching a falling knife. I'm not interested. Sure, it would be great to grab it here at $239, but I would much rather prefer to buy it just over $250 if it starts trading in a bullish posture. So that is my game plan moving forward. I'm going to be keeping a close eye and actually putting a few Bitcoin on exchanges, some Bitcoin that I was holding for a shorter term position, and I plan to potentially start unloading that as it gets closer to the 50 DMA. Might not be a bad idea to actually start placing some sell orders. So like, for example, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's say I wanted to just sell one full and complete Bitcoin. What I would personally do is I would basically probably, if I wanted to be really tedious, I would take 1% of a Bitcoin and place 100 sell orders. And I would probably range them between like, let's see, 43,000 and 44.5. Okay, I would set those in tonight, just in case if Bitcoin runs overnight. I'd put those sell orders in, staggered them between those two prices that I just mentioned. And then I'd wake up in the morning and I'd reevaluate. And what I would probably do is delete all of those and start fresh, and probably lower it a little bit. So basically, the more time that goes on, the lower this DMA is going to be, and the lower the next local top is going to be in Bitcoin, in my opinion. So I'd reevaluate, probably lower some of those sell orders. It's a very tedious task. Can't say that I'm excited to do it, but if you want to be very disciplined, like, that is one way to approach it. So that's all I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.